Stand proud. You are strong.
So as you saw, Ruby has won. The chapter you either have all been waiting for or dreading is here. If you haven't seen it already, Ruby got her wish and got to kiss Aqua. Honestly though, congrats if you didn't get spoiled on that or avoided spoilers. I do think with the recent chapters we all knew it was building up to this moment. Of course, the kiss was going to be controversial either way, but I think a big thing was how Aqua executed story-wise. So with that in mind, I'll go over the chapter first and then we can see how well it was executed. The chapter itself starts exactly where we left off from last chapter, where Ruby suggested they practice the kissing scene. Aqua is still speechless as Ruby continues to have him locked in a stranglehold, while she's just hugging him, but Aqua still says she's squeezing him so hard that his neck is hurting. However, Ruby tells him she has to hold onto him tightly as she feels he might disappear in an instant, just like he would do back then. Ruby wishes he would call her Serena-chan again. Aqua seems deep in thought but tells Ruby to stop being stupid. She should just brush her teeth and go to sleep since they gotta leave early tomorrow. But Aqua should have known he was not gonna get out of this so easily, as Ruby begins pouting, telling him no, she's not going to bed now. Ruby screams almost like a little child, wanting Aqua to call her Serena-chan just one more time. She's literally right on top of Aqua now, and he says that her mental age is the same as it was back then, like when Serena was in the hospital as a child. Ruby don't care though. She won't go to sleep until Aqua calls her Serena. At this point, Aqua knows Ruby's gonna force him to do it, and she knows he will too. No matter what, Aqua always listens to her selfish request. It's the same case here, as Aqua finally gives in and goes to get a secret weapon, one we haven't seen in ages. Aqua gets a pair of glasses similar to the one he used to wear as Goro, and places them on. With the glasses on, Aqua goes back to being Goro and says that it's time for Serena to go to bed. Will she do as he says? Hearing that is all it takes for Ruby to be completely overjoyed that she's reacting in heart emojis. It's like the most excited she's ever been, while Aqua looks concerned. However, it's not over yet, as Ruby hugs Aqua again, asking him to marry her now. And I don't think she's joking anymore. Even Aqua knows that, with basically murdering his social image. That could be a small hint of confirmation actually, that Aqua would never go that far since he already has it in his head what will happen. Plus, Ruby doesn't even react to that, as she just gleefully tells Aqua she's 18 now. Serena's finally made it to being an adult this time, so Aqua should praise her for that. Aqua questions that for a second, before just going along with it, and telling Serena she's amazing, that she did well getting this far. But still, Ruby isn't satisfied just yet. She wants more, so Aqua continues to repeat Serena-chan, until Ruby looks like she's about to explode in happiness. It's kinda wholesome in a weird way though. From Serena's perspective, it's like being praised by someone you loved and idolized. She never got the chance to grow in her past life, and be praised by Goro then, but now she can finally have this moment. To Ruby, just being able to interact with Aqua like this is the ultimate form of happiness for her. She's basically living out the dream she had in her past life. She expresses that by saying this is like the 7th heaven to her. Because of that, Aqua does say that Ruby can easily get happy. But Ruby doesn't necessarily deny that, because back then, just having Goro come to see her at the hospital was always enough to send her to the 7th heaven already. Hearing that though causes Aqua to pause and think for a moment, before telling Serena that he's sorry. Removing his glasses, Aqua finally tells her that he's not the same doctor she used to know. He can't be as carefree as before, focusing on only what's in front of him, saying stupid things to each other, or whatever he wants to do. He's unable to do all that because now he feels guilty about being alive. Looking down at his glasses, Aqua tells Ruby that he can't even smile anymore. It's honestly really sad to see. This life as Aqua, and the things he's experienced, primarily his drive for vengeance, has already broken the Goro we used to know. His black star gun still being active is proof of that. Even Ruby's at a loss for words at first, and tells Aqua that yeah, she knows Goro used to laugh a lot back then, even as Aqua when they were children. However, Aqua's completely lost that smile since I died. But to Ruby, Aqua acting cool and self-important is still cute to her. She does tell Aqua it's okay to smile when he wants to though, but Aqua tells her that it's impossible. We then see glimpses of shots of Kana, Taiki, and Ruby, as Aqua says that he's told so many lies to people for his own selfish desires. He's hurt so many people, so how can he smile now? Fortunately, Ruby is there to answer that question. She's been able to learn how to smile now, and asks Aqua if he wants to learn her secret. Looking at her with his double black star gun, he wants Ruby to tell him. Out of nowhere, Ruby pulls out a glow stick and exclaims that it's because of idols. The world shines brightly when you have an idol. She can love the shitty world completely. As long as Ruby is supporting her favorite idol, she feels like there's meaning in her life. And for her, Aqua is her idol. She thanks Aqua just for being alive, which is genuinely really sweet to see. Just Aqua being alive, here in the flesh, is enough to make her happy. Aqua asks if that's really okay, and Ruby tells him it's alright. After all, she's his very own blind follower, someone that will be by his side no matter what. She then asks Aqua if he remembers when he was Goro, and would be running around for days trying to get her concert tickets. Yet, he'd come back with a calm expression, as if nothing happened at all. At that time, Goro is just like the Aqua he is right now. She believes nothing has changed. To Ruby, Aqua is still the first love she adored. And this part might be easy to miss, but after hearing that, Aqua's Sharingan begins to glow brightly, like the light has overtaken the darkness. It's thanks to Ruby, who just straight up asks Aqua if he likes her. He seems to think about it first, but then picks up his glasses. With his right Sharingan shining brightly, Aqua says that of course he likes Serena, with a smile on his face. I can't tell if he's acting or not, but that gave me Goro vibes. And of course Ruby says that she also likes Aqua. She goes on saying that she knows Aqua is holding it in all by himself, pretending to be strong despite being weak. Always gonna hurt, enduring the pain and suffering on his own. But even so, Aqua still continues to move forward. Ruby loves everything about him. When it comes to Aqua's suffering, weakness, and kindness, Ruby will accept all of it. And most importantly, Ruby tells Aqua not to forget that she may be his blind follower, but at the same time, she's in love with him. Aqua is her idol. With those words straight from the heart, Ruby finally kisses Aqua. It has finally happened, and even though Aqua is stunned, his Sharingan continues to glow white. But that's not even the end of it, as we literally see them kissing again in the next panel, this time acting as Ai and Hikaru during their kissing scene. Thanks to their practice, Aqua is able to initiate the kiss as Hikaru, it appears. The kiss is intense enough for the staff to be satisfied, and unfortunately, Kana and Akane are forced to witness Ruby's absolute victory as well. The chapter itself ends with the narrator saying that the movie's filming is now entering its climax, as Kana continues to look on in absolute shock. This was not a troll, there was no body double, or a kiss on the chin. They actually kissed for the movie. The debate is over. Stand proud Ruby x Aqua fans, Ruby won. In all honesty though, I think Aqua and Manga executed the kiss pretty well. By that I mean they didn't go overboard with the kiss. Like in context, Ruby wasn't joking around and lusting over Aqua, but she instead completely expressed her true feelings towards Goro, and attempted to uplift Aqua's spirits before kissing him. And yeah, obviously it's still weird because they're blood related siblings, but it could have been worse. I mean, maybe Manga will throw in some more detailed scenes next chapter, but for now, we really got 2 scenes of them kissing, but Aqua didn't linger on them at all. Surprisingly, the chapter didn't even end with a cliffhanger of them kissing either. They could have done that but didn't, and instead went right back to the movie. I also like how Aqua finally opened up to Ruby too. We didn't really get to see them have a serious talk about the Goro and Serena reveal. Eventually though, Aqua was gonna have to tell Ruby, or she was gonna have to figure out he isn't completely the same person he was back then as Goro. He can act and pretend to be Goro for Ruby, but he won't ever be that same exact person again. That's fine with Ruby though. To her, Goro and Aqua are the same person, and she'll be by his side no matter what. Congrats to Aqua x Ruby fans on the victory though, but I think Ruby saying he's her first love could also be hinting that she might not actually end up with him. Aqua could really just be her first love, but still, Aqua just being there is enough. Ruby was in a horrible place before she learned Aqua was Goro, and now she is able to smile again and love this world. Aqua is her biggest fan, and Ruby is his biggest fan. What do y'all think though? Does this kiss mean Aqua and Ruby will end up together? Or is there still hope for Akane and Kana fans? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. I got some more Oshi here too that you can check out. Peace.